Here we go for the new question. This is question number 6. Little bit more tricky question. Healthier one. It has a trial balance with us, big trial balance, and 6 adjustments. All right. As for our procedure, we need to identify the equity item first. We need to identify the items to be put in equity. That is number 1, ordinary shares, preference shares, share premium, general reserve, retained profit. Again, the same 5 columns are with us. So here we go to put ordinary shares, preference shares, share premium, general reserve, retained profit. And at last, it's a total. Right? The same would be here. In a statement of financial position, ordinary share, preference share, share premium, general reserve, and retained profit. Here were the equity items. जितने इक्विटी आइटम होंगे उतने ही कॉलम सोशी के अंदर ओपन होते हैं, उतने ही कॉलम सोशी में ओपन होते हैं जितने इक्विटी कॉलम होंगे। 4 होंगे तो 4, 5 होंगे तो 5, 6 होंगे तो 6। Here we go for the adjustments one by one. Number 1, the same stock. This is a clothing stock, 54,000. 54,000 closing inventory. Every adjustment affects twice. Clothing inventory is a part of income statement here. The value was 54,000 and to be taken as a current asset 54,000. Now the second adjustment, here I'm going to indicate, look at carefully, depreciation. The first one for premises, 4,000. It is already given 4,000. Straight away take it to expenses. But look at the old depreciation of premises. Old depreciation of premises, 71. So you need to add 71 plus 4, 75 for statement of financial position. Agreed? Sir, words change नहीं करते, develop करते हैं. Depreciation is an expense. Depreciation must be put in income statement, but for this year depreciation only. But in statement of financial position, we have to take the total 75,000. Agreed? Cost should be here. Accumulated depreciation should be here. Net book value should be here. Here we go for the next one. Let me indicate the second one, that is delivery van. 20% on cost. Here we have a delivery van at cost. Here we have delivery van provision for depreciation. For depreciation, we need to apply directly on cost, 20% on 75,000. It makes it 15,000 for expenses. But for statement of financial position, you need to add in old depreciation to make the total depreciation for statement of financial position. Make it clear, my dears. 15,000 is this year expense for delivery van, and for statement of financial position, it should be 45,000. This is delivery van, and that was premises. Now the next one. The third asset, office machinery, 20%. Office machinery, here we have office machinery, here we have its depreciation. So directly it is a gain on cost, so we have to apply 20% on 35,000, which is an expense, 7,000. And here we have to add it for statement of financial position. It makes it 17,000. Right? 7 and 17. 7. And 17. Office machinery. Try to use the same title as you have in your financial position. In the trial balance, title should not be changed. Office machinery, so office machinery. If it is office machine, then office machine. If it is warehouse machine, then warehouse machine. All right. So we did depreciation. So the third one. The third adjustment belongs to debenture interest. Now you have to identify the debenture. Here we have a debenture. Do you have debenture interest in the trial balance? Look at here. So it will be easier for us. So I have highlighted the debenture interest adjustment. There are 3 items which I marked. Number 1, debenture is an adjustment. Debenture is an adjustment. How much percent is to be applied? 10% is to be applied on 100,000. 10% is to be applied on 100,000. It makes it 10,000. Agreed? And this is straight away income statement. This is straight away income statement. Whatever in the trial balance, that is 5,000, it is the interest which is paid, already paid. Whatever interest is there in the trial balance, it is the amount which is already paid. So you have to pay how much? 10,000, but you paid only 5,000. So remaining amount to be taken as current liability. 10% तो एक्सपेंस है. आपने 1 लाख का कर्जा लिया है, तो आपको हर साल 10% क्या देना पड़ेगा? इंटरेस्ट. सर मैंने तो अभी तक 2,000 दिए हैं. एक्सपेंस तो 10 है. अभी दो या बाद में दो, खर्चा तो 10,000 है ही है. 10% आपका कॉस्ट है. 1 लाख रुपए कर्जा लेने की कॉस्ट क्या है आपको? सालाना 10,000. You have to pay it. If you have not paid, you have to pay it later, in a month or 2 or a year. जान नहीं छूटेगी. इंटरेस्ट तो हर हाल में पे करना है आपको, हर साल. कहीं 5% होगा, कहीं 8% होगा, कहीं 10% होगा. जो ट्रायल बैलेंस में लिखा होता है वो इंटरेस्ट है जो आप पे कर चुके हो. तो जो बाकी रह गया वो करंट लायबिलिटी बन जाएगा। Is it agreed to everyone? So here we go to put in finance cost. Interest is a finance cost. I already told you. 10,000 is a part of income statement, and 5,000 out of it is a current liability, other payable, which is to be paid. Not yet paid, it is to be paid. Other payable. All right, this was the story of interest. Here we go for the next point. Provision is to be made for taxation for 25,000. यानी उसने एस्टिमेट कर लिया है कि 25,000 रुपए आपका टैक्स होगा जो आपको पे करना होगा। क्या मतलब करना होगा? क्या मतलब लायबिलिटी में भी आएगा। एवरी एडजस्टमेंट इफेक्ट ट्वाइस। डिविडेंड पे किया हो ना किया हो नहीं रिकॉर्ड होगा, लेकिन अगर टैक्स पे नहीं किया तो रिकॉर्ड होगा, इंटरेस्ट पे नहीं किया तो रिकॉर्ड होगा। इंटरेस्ट की भी करंट लायबिलिटी होती है, टैक्स की भी करंट लायबिलिटी होती है, लेकिन डिविडेंड की करंट लायबिलिटी अलाउ नहीं है। लुक इट हियर, प्रोविजन का मतलब ही ये है कि अभी तक ये क्या है, एस्टिमेटेड। क्या पे कर दिया भाई? अभी तो अंदाजा लगाया है। क्या पे कर दिया? ओ भाई नहीं यार, पे नहीं किया तो ये करंट लायबिलिटी में भी जाएगा। इनकम स्टेटमेंट में तो फॉर्मेट का हिस्सा है ये, इनकम स्टेटमेंट के तो फॉर्मेट का हिस्सा है, टैक्स तो आना ही आना है। नेक्स्ट, ट्रांसफर टू जनरल रिजर्व। आपका जाना पहचाना, एक तरफ से माइनस एक तरफ से प्लस, एक तरफ से माइनस एक तरफ से प्लस। अब तो बहुत कर चुका हूं भाई। रिजर्व से माइनस होता है, रिटेन प्रॉफिट से माइनस होता है, जनरल रिजर्व में प्लस होता है 20,000। टोटल पे नो अफेक्ट, क्योंकि एक रिजर्व माइनस हो रहा है और एक रिजर्व प्लस हो रहा है, तो इसमें टोटल पे कोई इंपैक्ट नहीं आता। Transfer to general reserve, there is no impact on the total. Here we go for the next one. A final dividend declared. Oh, not paid, not recorded, not paid, not recorded. अभी तक पे नहीं हुआ। डिक्लेयर का मतलब है अप्रूव हो गया है, लेकिन अब तक पे नहीं हुआ। तो डिविडेंड जब तक रिकॉर्ड नहीं होगा तब तक पे ना हो जाए। पे होगा तो रिकॉर्ड होगा, वरना रिकॉर्ड नहीं होगा। Is it agreed to everyone? कई दफा सर समझा चुके, डिविडेंड अगर पे होगा तो रिकॉर्ड होगा। हाँ, ये रिकॉर्ड होगा सर, ये दोनों रिकॉर्ड होंगे इंशाल्लाह। Now we are going for the trial balance, one by one going to put the values. All right, here we go. Turnover 756,000. Adjustment effect twice, but adjustment effect once. Purchases 446. Opening stock 32,000. Sale staff salaries and commission 83. टाइटल आप पूरे लिखिएगा ध्यान से। एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सैलरीज 57, every trial balance item affect once, carriage outward, general expense. Both are expenses. 2445. डिबेंचर इंटरेस्ट ऑलरेडी हो चुका. गुडविल नॉन करंट एसेट 100,000. गुडविल इज अ नॉन करंट एसेट 100,000. डायरेक्ट इन नेट बुक वैल्यू, ये डेप्रिशिएट नहीं हुई है, ये एज इट इज आप लिख दीजिएगा. गुडविल इज अ इनटेंजिबल नॉन करंट एसेट. प्रीमिसेस 240. प्रीमिसेस 2,40,000 में से 75 माइनस करेंगे, बाद में कर लेंगे इंशाल्लाह. प्रोविजन हो चुका. डिलीवरी वैन 75. डिलीवरी वैन 75, इसका भी प्रोविजन हम लिख चुके. टोटल आता है डेप्रिसिएशन, याद रखिएगा. इसी तरह मशीनरी 35, इसका प्रोविजन लिख चुके. Receivables 60,000. Current assets. Trade payables 42,000. Depreciation sum 30,000. Other payable sum. Bank balance 66,000. Current asset 66,000. These items we already put or not? Not yet. 180. We have to do it one by one. Ordinary shares, preference shares 180. 100,000. Preference 80,000. ट्रायल बैलेंस में जो भी कुछ है वो एक ही दफा आता है. डिवेंचर 100,000. प्रीमियम 30. रिजर्व 40. 30 and 40. Retained profit 13,900. This is a brought down of retained profit. Then we have dividend paid. Look at here, 24 and 2,500. Here, 2,400 and 2,500. Dividends are to be subtracted from the profit. That is retained profit column. Okay, dividends are to be subtracted from the retained profit column. And which dividends are to be recorded? Only and only paid. और वो मेंशन होगा, हमेशा ट्रायल बैलेंस में लिखा हुआ होगा पेड. So we have done all the adjustments and the trial balance items. Here we go for the calculations. Calculators, cost of sales. Start your journey. Calculators. Is it 424,000? Then subtract from revenue. This is 332. Gross profit is 332. No other income in it. Then add all expenses. Calculators, add all expenses. It makes it 235. Very good. Subtract from the gross profit. It makes it 97. Profit before tax 87. And the profit after tax 62,000. Kindly verify this should be 62,000. And where to take it? We have to take it to Soshi. Where's the retained profit? 62,000. Now that's all. Calculators. Sum of retained profit निकाल लें. आखिरी कॉलम पे खुद निकाल लीजिएगा. Total column 100, 80, 30, 60, and the last column calculators. Retained profit 51,000. Kindly verify. Take the sum. It's 321. Kindly verify this is 321. Way to take all these to be taken in statement of financial position in shareholders equity as it is. The same values are to put here. 100, 80, 30, 60, 51, and the total sum 321. Kindly use your calculators to verify the values. Now, book values. 240,000 minus 75, 165, 75 minus 45, 30, 35 minus 17 makes it 18. 18 plus 30 plus 165 plus 100, 313. Then take the sum of current assets. 54,000 plus 60 plus 66. This is 180,000. Now you are supposed to take the total assets. 180,000 plus 313,000, 493,000. Now the lower part, you need to add all these. 321,000, 100,000 plus 42 plus 30. 493. बोले क्या बात है. So this is the whole story of company accounts. Almost we have done 90% of the topic. Alhamdulillah. This is the company accounts financial statement where we prepared income statement, statement of comprehensive income. The new name is the statement of comprehensive income for company accounts. We calculated the same way gross profit, then operating profit, subtract interest, finance cost, new name, minus tax, then profit after tax, which is to be taken here. Soshi in the retained profit. ये जो हमने profit निकाला है, profit after tax, it is transferred to Soshi retained profit column. This is a profit. Transfer to general reserve, dividend paid, ending balances transferred to statement of financial position, shareholders equity, जो कि capital part होता है, इसमें capital reserves आते हैं. ये भी हमने करंट एसेट्स और नॉन करंट एसेट को ऐड किया था. नीचे शेयर होल्डर इक्विटी में नॉन करंट लायबिलिटीज और करंट लायबिलिटीज को ऐड किया था. I hope this question will help you to understand and make the company concepts, to make it more clearer how company make prepare financial statements and how you have to prepare for your exams. Wish you very all the best.